Welcome back to the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Y'all know what's better than being frugal is free, and it is free to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you for leaving those friendly comments. Yes, if you read my community post, I have a new cell phone, but unfortunately it came with just a charger and not a data transfer. So I do have one ordered, so I decided to go ahead and pick up that camera and come do a little garden tour. It is a little bit like a jungle out here, but everything is doing good. Some stuff is doing better than other stuff, but we'll just walk on down and see. Cucumbers, of course. I am done with cucumbers. Of course, the cucumbers are not done. There are lots of blooms still everywhere. Fixing to put on a whole bunch more cucumbers. I'd already put up a good bit of pickles last year. I've just done 2 runs of dill relish. And also found out that we really enjoy dehydrating cucumbers. It's kind of like a potato chip, but it's a little bit different taste. And this is some sunflowers, and that is going to be my 2,000 subscriber giveaway. I have this amazing sunflower seed that I came across, and I'm going to share that in a later video. Just haven't had time to do it. We have some of our squash coming in. The squash was a late start. We should already be having zucchini squash and some other squashes that we planted. Across the back here is sunflowers. It's been replanted a couple times, but now it's coming up doing good. Zucchini squash is finally catching up. Some of the stuff on the end here did not come up, which was just more zucchini, which I'm pretty sure with those plants there, it'll be plenty enough. And this is one of the sunflowers that's getting a little larger. Now let's go over here. Carrots are done. Pulled up all the carrots, fluffed all the dirt. Gonna add some more of our garden soil to it and then replant it for carrots. We had a lovely carrot harvest. We're very pleased with that. Over here is like a jungle too. Let me come around. This is the green bean bed. They were a little slow starting. Replanted them a couple times and been using some fish fertilizer. So they're coming in. We've picked quite a few already. Eaten quite a few, but fixing to come out here and pick some more. I see there's a bunch more ready. And I think these are the Blue Lake green beans, and as you can tell, they've just gotten wild, y'all. See if we can see it. There we go. This was a double stack cinder block raised bed. All the onions are just about done. Onions were planted all the way around the carrot bed, so I'm fixing to dig them up pretty soon. Tomatoes, the wind and the weather's kind of been blowing them around, but they are just starting to come in. So we're going to be having tomatoes everywhere. Bell peppers didn't do quite as good, but we do have a few little bell peppers here. Let's see if we can get down here to it. I see it, but I can't see it on camera. Okay, I think there it is, yes. And then over here is another one right here. Walk around on this side, some more tomato plants. I had some peas here. They've already done their thing. And it's just so hot, hard to keep things watered. Some more bell peppers coming in right here. Tomato plants are looking amazing. This is just one bed right here on this end. Then straight across over here is some more. They look not as pretty because we have to keep bringing that string up on these posts right here, and the wind's just been doing their thing. You can see some of these have blowed over, and unfortunately we do have some threat for some weather coming, but might go ahead and pick me a few of these for fried green tomatoes. I always try to make sure everything's harvested before a storm comes in, because the wind can blow it and damage it. Harvest what we can. This is let's go around this water hose here. Eggplants, we've done fried quite a few. Sent some home with my daughter-in-law. All the banana peppers are still doing good. Jalapeno peppers. Eggplant was really good fried up. We're going to make an eggplant parmesan pretty soon. And this is just the asparagus. Let it go, and then it feeds nutrition into the roots. Once they die off, I'll cut it back and winterize it. But we got a little ways to go on that. Jalapeno peppers. Over here, some more eggplants. So out here, let's walk out to the corn patch. I had a bunch of extra tomatoes. So of course, the tomatoes had to be planted somewhere. So it kind of took up one of my rows for my corn. These tomatoes were started later. All of my vegetables this year were started from seed. Thanks to the little greenhouse, it's done an amazing job. You can see these are starting to make little tomatoes and blooms. And the corn is already starting to tassel. It did not get very big, but this was the first time we had planted the corn in this little section right here. So regardless of if we get any ears of corn that's worth eating or not, that's fine. We will definitely, the animals will enjoy it. So I think it's 3 or 4 rows of corn. It was going to be 4 rows of corn. Then it ended up being a row for tomatoes. And then right down here, we have some okra. Planted it kind of late. I think it was Louisiana okra. So let's walk on over here and see what else is going on. And yes, if you see my feet, I'm out here walking around barefooted in my yard. There's no stickers out right now, so pretty cool. And then the pumpkins, as every year, has just about taken over the entire backyard. I know this isn't going to do any kind of justice, but we'll walk over here and show you one big pumpkin. It's already getting really big. Let's see if we can get this leaf out of my way. It's bigger than a basketball already, y'all. So I did start my pumpkin a little bit earlier this year to see if I could get a better harvest, because we do eat the pumpkins and we also use it for our animals. I've done videos on that, on pumpkin being a natural dewormer. Well, this pumpkin just going crazy. There's little, and of course I forgot to say I do the white pumpkins. Now I did do some orange pumpkins, but I haven't seen any orange ones yet. So I know I planted some orange ones. And hiding in here, one of our sugar baby watermelons. I'm sure there's going to be some more that's hidden around here. It's almost ready to be harvested. And I'll back up so y'all can kind of see pumpkin plants and how big of a spot that it is. Pumpkins are just going wild. Let's see. Making us keep walking further and further around. Some parsley. Let's go over here, I guess. We'll go this way. Some mint. Green onions. I always cut them off. About time to cut them off again. We have our sage. Still growing good. And then we have all of our turmeric here on the end. Every year I thin it out, harvest it, dehydrate it. I think y'all saw that process too. Over here, sweet potatoes, needing a little more water, but they are doing amazing. And the muscadine vines, grapevines, not quite as wild as it was last year, but nevertheless, picking up speed here. And this was the second bed. We increased our yield on sweet potatoes because we found that we were liking to eat them more than the regular potatoes for the health benefit. And they also store well inside when we just set them on the table indoors. This bed over here, this was some of the little metal raised beds. I've attempted to grow lettuce in here. We already harvested the cabbage. So I got me a little, those little, oh goodness, like tent. If I, oh my goodness, I'm drawing a blank. But anyway, I have tunnels that you stick in, and I have the netting to go over it. So I'm going to try it again to keep the bugs out. Over here we have some I think it is, one was a cantaloupe and one was a butternut squash, which my husband loves butternut squash, loves to make a soup with it, reminds him of childhood memories. And right here, you see there's one there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blooms. Here's another one starting. See if I can get around on the other side of it. Putting on some more blooms. Such a beautiful blossom in bloom. So it's doing good. There is a little cantaloupe plant tucked up underneath here. And the butternut squash is just kind of taking over. Let's go walk over. See some more blooms over here. Walk over to the peach tree. I am fixing to pull the rest of the peaches because I'm going to can them in halves. There is still quite a few on here. So I think I have enough to make another little run of peach halves and can them. I've already made peach jam with no sugar added. So yes, already done one round of peaches. Now we're going to do another round of peach halves. Let's move this limb out the way. Beautiful, beautiful. Little bunch down over here. A bunch up here. This one's really pretty. See if I can get it in the focus here. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And this is the Japanese plum tree. It will put on whenever it gets colder. It's gotten really big and really healthy. Let me back up so y'all can see how big this Japanese plum tree is. And then this is the peach tree. She's not a very big tree, but she sure did put on a lot of peaches. And then it won't be long when it gets cooler, the plums will be coming in. It's just the compost bin. But I want to show y'all real quick the pears, as I did mention that on the community post. Pears are going to be coming in. There's pears hanging all over the place. So go over here to this pear tree. And see, there's a few right there. This pear tree here was planted here about 20 years ago. And here's another one. See if I can zoom in on this one, if I can find the focus. But they are doing good. We just have to beat the squirrels to them. The squirrels do like to come get them out of the trees. So, but this year we got to make sure that we get to them before the squirrels get to them. I see a nice one right here. See if I can get it in the sun real quick. Let's try to zoom in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Great pears. Very healthy. Gonna be canning them in halves and just enjoying them fresh. So I think that's really about all. There's other stuff growing and going on, but just been busy canning. We do have some tomatoes planted right here. We had some extra tomatoes, so we went on ahead and planted them. Now I'll be happy to can them. We're going to can them whole and eat some for fried green tomatoes. Don't do a lot of frying, but I do enjoy fried green tomato every now and then. And let's go over here. I just remembered something. The strawberries have already done their thing. And I replanted that spaghetti squash. We had a bunch of it already ready to be close to being harvested, and then the worms got in it, the borers, whatever you want to call them, and replanted them, and they're coming back doing great. So that's always a good thing. The hosta, not hosta, I do have hosta, hibiscus is doing good. It did close its little blooms because it is starting to get hot out here. And the strawberries have already done their thing. But nevertheless, There's actually still a couple little strawberries on there. So that's about it for the garden update. Thanks for joining me today at the Cozy Cottage Homestead. Farewell, Homestead family, friends, and neighbors from the Cozy Cottage Homestead.